Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Scooty D. We live here at Talk of the Topic. I got my boy L Reezy. You know what I'm saying? We live and direct. We got Kilo motherfucking
So with
fresh.
y'all,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? And we live and we in the building. We got some good shit cooking. We got some good conversations that's about to happen. And make sure y'all subscribe, like, and what?
Stay focused.
And comment. Oh God, let's get it. Kilo, what's up with you, bro? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed to be here.
That's
I'm
what's up.
blessed for y'all having me.
Man, I appreciate you coming out, bro. And me and L been talking, and you know what I'm saying. He was like, "I'm gonna put this together to have the one and only Kilo come on in here, bro." And I'm like, "That's love," because as we continue to grow our brand, we want to be able to make sure we stay consistent with the people that we gonna be fucking with. We
Yeah,
happy that you here because you
building
got
that
good things.
foundation.
Yeah, there you go,
Yep, yes,
foundation.
sir.
Kilo, what's up with your music and everything? What you got going on in today's world right now?
So right now, I just dropped the album, a sneak peek to an album that's about to drop on all platforms in a
Okay,
couple weeks. So that's my second official album that's gonna be released on all platforms. I got some videos, some big visuals dropping. I linked up with a couple video men, got some videos dropping. But then lately, I've just been trying to promote my music as much as possible, whether it's doing an Instagram video,
yeah,
whether it's
yeah,
just being like I was just telling them before the interview, like just being out there every day, just
yeah,
being vocal,
yeah.
that stage presence, just having that, be in front of that camera every day. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
and
that's part of the work, and that's part of the whole building. So you got to put in that groundwork.
that's real, bro. I think a lot of days, with the mental part of the game,
Hmm.
it may not look like what it's supposed to be at that moment, but like the most consistent thing about yourself is like I gotta be what I'm supposed to be
Yeah,
in a reference to making sure I put out this consistency of work with the things I believe that I want to do.
yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure.
So like how did like so your believing part on the music, and I'm gonna let L touch on this, right?
Hmm.
With the music part of the game, what like how did you want to get started in this game?
So I actually started with music at a real young age. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Running around with my uncles. I'm not sure if y'all heard of Igor Beats. Bay Life Radio.
Yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
it.
kind
Okay.
of a legendary radio station in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my uncle. I grew up
Okay.
in that studio. My pops was doing. He was in the studio with him and stuff.
Facts.
They kind of invested and started that whole little thing up, and that's what kind of got me started into it because I grew up in that kind of environment. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I used to want to be like the people that used to come in there and I
Right.
was rapping. I thought that was cool. I had some good friends in middle school that used to rap, and I
Right.
didn't know how to rap at that time. So they
Right.
wrote me my first rap to like rap
Facts.
to everybody. And after that, I started writing my own raps.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where it started, and then, like basically just over the course of time, just trying to get better with it.
And falling in love with that shit.
Yep, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's
Sure.
pretty dope, bro. So tell me this. You sent me a few songs, told you they was hot.
Yep.
Let the people know what them songs were, what inspired them songs, and what's to come after that.
Okay, for sure. Well, my newest banger, Slept On, that's from my little cousin. He only like 20, 21 years old right now. He
Facts.
sing, produce, he do everything. And like he wanted to like link with me on that one because I sent it to him. I ended up sending it to him and it was just a regular song with just a verse on it with just me. It wasn't mixed and mastered or nothing. He sent it back mixed and mastered with his verse on it. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, this the one, cuz. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's my newest one. That's on Apple Music right
What's
now.
the name of the song? Let the people know.
It's called Slept On.
Slept
So
on.
yeah, it's myself featuring JMC. That's my little cousin. Y'all go run that up. It's on every platform: Apple Music,
Facts.
Spotify, Tidal. It don't matter. It's on every platform. So y'all go ahead and run that one up.
And you said you was working on a visual for that one.
Yeah,
Slept
working
on.
on a visual for that one. About to link up with Cuz and link up with some, a couple
Nice.
video men, and
Yeah.
we about to
Get
do
it
it big
going.
that day. I'll make sure I call y'all out for the video so y'all can
Show
pull
that.
up
Man,
possibly. You
for
feel me?
real.
So that'll be big,
And
because
then we
it's
fuck around have part two at the video
Yeah,
for
shoot.
sure,
that's
for
cool
You know what
sure.
I'm
too.
Hell
saying?
yeah,
Let's
that'd
Yeah.
get
be
it going.
cool. That'd
Or
be
Yeah.
cool.
tell me what that other one was you had sent me because it was like three of them.
Yeah, so I sent another one. It was called Real Friends. That's one I just dropped.
Yeah, I liked that one. That was
Yeah,
hot.
that's a different kind of vibe.
What like what's the I know I get the title Real Friends. Expand on that
All right,
part of the
I
the
got you.
song for
I
us.
got you. So basically, that Kanye song that came out, Real Friends, I was really
Mm.
feeling that song back then. With the Life of Pablo that came out,
Yeah,
I was really feeling that song. That's one of my favorite songs. And if you listen to what the words
classic
he was
album.
saying in the song, yeah, definitely.
Pablo, yeah.
Definitely. So like if you listen to what he was saying in that song, like I remember playing that song every day. And then once I ended up, finding a producer who had that, so I had to get on it, but I switched it up, but still kept the same topic. You know what I mean? Because Ye one of my favorites, so I'm always pay that homage. And
Facts.
I had to, stick to the definitely. He one of my idols, bro. I don't care how crazy he is or what people say about him. Ye is a genius.
You fuck with it.
At the end of the day, everybody who is a genius is considered as being crazy.
A little bit, bro, a little bit. So it's
he just ain't scared to say what he want to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's where another one of my idols in pop come from. Like we got to be vocal. You got to express yourself how you feel at all times. It don't matter. But yeah, man, that's kind of how everything kicked off. So.
Tell me about that third one.
And then the third one, that's called Early Bird. That's off my album 101. I just dropped an album called 101, but it's on Audio Mac right now. So that's for my real fans. You know what I mean? Because when it dropped on Apple Music, I know everybody gonna be on it. But from what I mean by my real fans is the people who actually take the time to click that link in my bio to go listen to it.
Facts.
It could pop up on Instagram, and these songs can't pop up on Instagram on those little reels or nothing yet. You got to go physically listen to them, but the album is out there. So
go support that.
Yeah. So it's called 101. It's on Audio Mac, but it will be on all platforms in about 2 weeks. I got to get some clearances, some sample clearances through United and all of them. So and everything will be cool after that.
I respect it, bro. Sound like you grinding, man.
Keep
up the good work.
I got you,
bro.
I got you.
That's what he's trying to tell you made it happen, and that's what it's all about, man.
Yes, sir.
So tell us with this album that just dropped.
Yep.
The direction that it's going in. What kind of, for the people who don't know, what kind of vibe is that?
Oh, this next so this album that I just dropped for the most part is like me being myself. I feel like a lot of music before I was trying to go into a direction of, other artists. You hear your motivation, you hear different other artists, and you get motivated by them, and you end up like kind of falling in that lane. I had to kind of take a break from that,
become indifferent from what you
start listening to what I want to do and start doing what I want to do. So, and I feel better with it. I'm having more fun with it by doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I had to fall back and love on your project.
Yeah. I had to like fall back, and it took me some time to make the project. I used to rush projects out, and it actually, like, I got so many songs. I got like maybe 70 songs that's recently recorded. Like I'm always recording. That's one of my favorite things. But it's like those are the songs I selected to drop. You know what I mean? Those are the songs I took my time on and selected to drop. It's all about having that ear too. So I just wanted to be as authentic and myself as possible on this album. So like I'm not out there talking about what I'm doing, and I'm out there being myself. You know what I mean? Like, I hustle. I do my little, I hustle by any means. We all entrepreneurs out here, so we hustle. So that's what I talk about. I don't got to talk about all the other stuff. You know what I mean? Because, when you ain't out there and you ain't doing it, what's the point of doing it? Be yourself. And I give this advice on my Instagram all the time. Like, I tell artists and people who are, because it'd be people hit me up like, man, I see your growth. I see everything, but I'm being myself, bro. I'm being as real as possible and just being myself, bro. It ain't nothing to it. It ain't hard. It ain't rocket science. You make it harder on yourself when you're trying to be somebody who you're not.
Now, let me ask you a question, right? The rap game, and that's real talk. And I want to piggyback off of that, right? In a world where so many billions of people, right? So much music being put out, right? Like, how do you separate yourself with the ability to be able to be consistent more so in the rap game? Like, you got people that's been in the game for years, right? And I remember when the world was changing, when we started listening to shit on the not the iPad, not the iPad. What was it?
iPod.
Yeah. Then they had the AirPod, and we take the little, you know what I'm saying? Get the songs on there. So during that time, I was looking at like we not even buying CDs no more.
It's done.
It's done. We not buying CDs. Everything is based off the internet.
Streaming.
Yeah, you streaming, right? So, me and him talked about sometimes. Remember when they was talking about how Snoop was streaming, and we talked about it like episodes back, and you might not see the income or the consistency, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many people in the game. How do you stay like confident through this whole industry of rap artists trying to do the same thing?
That's a good question.
It's so many people that make it to a level because everybody got who they listen to.
Yeah.
They got the Travis Scotts, the Young Boys, the Yeezys, and everybody got certain fan base,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So how do you crack the safe on that?
I could say it's two different things on that. One thing is just the consistency and believing that the shit gonna work out for you.
Mhm.
Like for instance, if you're having a bad day and you wake up in the morning, you having a bad day, you tell yourself you're having a good day, your day turn around. It's the same thing as believing in yourself and you know, I'm telling everybody every day, even when people looking at me sideways, my music about to work out, and over time, my shit is starting to build up and starting to get the
Right,
views.
right.
That's the first thing. You got to believe in yourself. The second thing is gonna go right back to what I just said, and it's being like the best version of yourself. That's the part of it.
But why
Like,
do we as artists feel like, I'm a big,
yeah,
fan of Lil Wayne.
yeah, for
I
sure.
like Wayne.
That's my guy.
But how do I not try to be like him as good as he is? Because maybe I don't believe in myself as much as the person I like that's better than me.
You know, my pops used to tell me, and it's always stuck with me. I went through this Wiz Khalifa phase. I went through the Lil Wayne phase, trying to be.
Right, 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 right.
So it's like they got a Lil Wayne already. They got a Wiz Khalifa already. This is why they got famous. They don't got a Kilo Fresh. So make yourself there. They don't got a Kilo Fresh.
Facts.
You be yourself to where somebody else will want to kind of be like you. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to be like the next person. And that goes back to when we was little, right? Like being a leader, not a follower. You feel me? So like that goes into the rap game too.
Right.
Like, look at Lil Russell right now. Look at
Simba. I love him.
Like, they doing their own thing right now.
He got Richie Rich out there popping knee bones and
breaking kneecaps and all that. But it's like he went a whole different lane with it. Like, he went the veer straight opposite of what
the game is.
Yeah, man, and I love it.
Because I used to get I'm listening to Lil Boosie the other day, and I'm listening to What About Me. I'm tired of these J. Cole's kids like, nigga, what about me, right? And then I think what I'm taking from that is that you think a lot of people are overlooked.
Yeah.
That's very talented in the rap game, opposed to having the same opportunity that these people that we like so much in comparison to, well, maybe Roddy Ricch might just work harder than you.
So that's a big thing. That's a big thing. I was just talking to my boy Mitch about this. Y'all know him. Y'all probably heard of him before. His name Mitchell. He be dropping. He's I don't know who
Mitchell.
Produced by Mitchell, basically. Yeah, that's my guy. I
okay, Mitchell. Yeah.
Shit. So basically, we was just talking about this. It's not even about the fact of you being the rawest person ever. It's not even the fact of you being so lyrical or this or that. One big thing is actually rubbing elbows with the right people, bro, and being in the right situations in the right places at the right time too. Like, that's how a lot of these not really talented people are getting somewhere, because they didn't rub elbows. Yeah, they didn't create advantage opportunities.
Yeah,
and it's other avenues other than just recording the music. It's other avenues you could get paid on other than just recording the music.
The entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
turn it into that? That's your set. If you got a set job already, turn that into your second job. If it ain't your set job, turn it into your job. It's a job regardless, though, bro. Like, you got to treat it like that. It's your passion. It's a job that you love doing.
Yeah.
But it's still your job, because you got to get that debt. You wake up every day and go to work every day. 9 to 5, you wake up every day and go grind and go get your check every day. So you got to kind of treat it like that. Even though you might not see the residual income, it's going to come later, and it's going to come bigger. You know
it's all about what you put into it.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did you come up with the name Kilo Fresh?
So I went through a phase. My name growing up was Kid Fresh, right? Got it tatted on me and everything. My name growing up was Kid Fresh. But my pops told me once I was on the cusp of about to be like 18, you ain't gonna be a kid forever. No more, you can't be calling yourself Kid Fresh. You know what I mean? So I wanted to keep the fresh part, because I'm always
fresh.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like everything I touch and everything I do, not to be on this is go back into the confidence. You gotta have that confidence. But everything I touch and do is dope.
Yeah.
So I call myself Kilo, because Kilo dope.
Yeah.
Kilo Fresh. So and I kept it as that, So and it's been like that for the past 10 years. You know what I mean?
You believe in Kilo Fresh.
Yeah. And people, know who I am off my name. You know what I mean? So I fuck with it.
Right.
So
and you built that up to
I built it
a supreme confident level
for sure.
And I think what me and Els, always talk about is me and my conversations, right? But the confidence gotta be on top of the fucking roof.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I
It gotta be, because it's like if you like just a little bit of confidence, it's like people gonna look right over you, like, man.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with showing. Okay, a lot of people send their music to like blue check celebs and people, but you got to show that you're willing to invest in your music too, though. Like you got to show that you're willing to spend some money. You got to pay to play. Like, and that's the thing that I've been. So I got a lot of music, like I was saying, I got a lot of music, but it's like you got to pay to play. So now that's the stage of my career or what I'm in now. It's just like, okay, if you're gonna pay for promo, if you're gonna pay for but you gotta pay. You gotta break bread.
You gotta spend.
Yeah, because it's like if you believe in yourself that much, you gotta spend that bread, bro. Like, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's real. Cause bro, a prime example, got his own clothing line. He wears shit every time we get on here. He wears shit out in public.
Yep.
And I think that is showing a true testament where I don't gotta spend money on you nigga shit.
Yep, for sure.
I'm rocking my own because I believe my shit better than you.
Yes, sir.
And I think you should supposed to feel like that.
Yeah,
though.
always. You got to. You got to. And I feel like, everybody got that. Everybody got that, like what if, that kind of like feeling before that kind of like, you have that full confidence, but you do got that like what if feeling, but you got to get over that and just still put it out and believe in it. You know what I mean? Like for instance, that Real Friend song that y'all like, right? Y'all know C. Lee, right?
Yeah, for the people.
C Legal for the people. So
I like C. Lee.
He a cool dude, man. He a humble dude.
We gotta get C. Lee on the show.
So he ended up looking out for me, man. He he put my music on his page and his story, but he put like a little like a rating. Like he wanted to see what the other people think, other than just outside of my fan base, other people's fan base, And it actually didn't get the rating that I was looking for. Like it actually it had the fire, the trash, or mid. Most people said it was like trash or mid, which was cool. I actually took that confidence and I took that feedback and I was like, you know what? Like, I still believe in this song. This song's still one of my favorites, but in my opinion, it is mid, and that's what's going to make me go harder, though. You can't, a lot of people stop doing their music based off little shit like that.
Because of all the shit on the thing.
Man, all these people saw
but that's not really what it's about,
bro.
Man. But anything that you believe in, I think for the most part, not to cut you off, but for the most part, I think that everybody's entitled to their opinion, but nowadays, everything is on a rating.
Yeah.
So like even if we was to order a pizza right now and it didn't come hot,
all
of us is gonna have something different to say about that fucking pizza.
And we gotta post it on Yelp and
we gotta post it on Yelp and shit. And I think that's where a lot of what's going on now.
I agree.
Is curbing a lot of people, because before somebody would even go, let's just say that pizza just wasn't good that day.
Yeah.
That don't mean all they doing is slanging bad pizza.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
You go another day.
You could go another day, might be the best one. You get what I'm saying? But one rating can kill somebody's whole outlook on something, because everybody looks for ratings before they even try it.
Yeah.
Look yourself and see if you actually like the shit.
Exactly.
That's good shit. You think reviews and ratings have killed the game?
A whole lot of shit.
Okay, and you think because of the reviews and
I think that a lot of the people who do the shit, it's a lot of trolling.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot of trolling. Half of that shit, I was looking at something I had posted the other day on Instagram that was showing a board where it was a bunch overseas. There was a bunch of phones hooked onto a board that had a motherboard to they went to a computer.
Bots and all they doing all day.
And that's what they do. You think you're talking to somebody, and it's a bunch of bots that are complaining about something throughout the whole day, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
So it could be music, it could be political, it could be a review, it could be anything. So you gotta watch that type of shit. You get what I'm saying?
And it'd be crazy because it'd be like a lot of people hit me up on my DMs and be like, "Hey, I like your songs." And it's the same saying from the same, but it'd be like 30, 40 different people. It'd be like, that's crazy, but it's the same. It got the same exact little saying on there. You like, man, like you blocking all of them. I probably got like 200-300 people in my thing just blocked.
That's what I get. That's what I get with people who want to come through for interviews.
Yeah.
It just be a bunch of, like you look at the picture or see who it is, when you look at the profile, and it'd be a bunch of random nothingness.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, I like what you're doing. I would like to,
You go there, it's a girl looking at a flower. You're like, where your career at, dude?
Yeah.
You got
some
one
shit like that.
Here. Like,
So,
it is like too much free judgmental shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Where it kind of like, it's like, if I really fuck with you,
you're
going to have to think twice about really fucking with me just because of the review that you got from this nigga.
For sure.
And you didn't even come check out the shit yourself.
Yeah.
So you don't even know what could have been, which could have been a good thing for us, like whatever the outcome can be from the blessing of just understanding that shit, right? Like you say, if I don't judge him off a review or a rating, it might be more of a better experience up close with the person that you don't have to prejudge based off a rating in a review.
Yeah.
And allowing that to be like mentally deteriorating your level of thinking, right?
Yeah.
Where you not confident about the things that you probably want to experience.
And this, and then let's dig a little deeper with this, right? Because you touched on something that's crazy. That's where depression is coming from nowadays from people, bro. They looking at shit on Instagram and like, man, why I don't got that? Why he got all the drip? Why he got this? And then they going out and then they crashing out like dumbasses trying to get the shit. You feel me? Instead of just taking his course and letting it take his time and getting it for real though. Like, and longevity is everything with it.
And I agree. Let me ask you all this, bro. And even with us being from our own part of the city, Oakland, Berkeley, Bay Area, right? You think a lot of the depression not just here but all over come from what you just said, with just trying to have a comparable lifestyle to somebody that they admire? Is it trying to be somebody that they trying to become from the music, you think?
I don't even think that. I think it's just lifestyles in general now. Everybody sees, okay, Instagram puts out a perception of like people just having a good time all the time. And it don't show the real reality and the real problems of people's lives. People still be going through real shit. They just don't post
no
it.
lights.
Yeah.
No food,
no nothing. But then they get this one little incident where they can go out and go have a good time and they post it and it look like their life is good. You know what I mean?
And then you be thinking like they
man, their life's so good. Like, you know, you start seeing how people really live. And then I had that made me take in consideration and really not take for granted how I live. You know what I mean? Because I'm really appreciative of, you know, everything I work for, you know, and the things that I got. Because it's some people out there who you think that's really famous or really got a little name for themselves, and they really don't got shit. Like they really sleeping in their car. They really, and I'm not talking down on nobody sleeping in their car. I was too, but you're putting out an image that you're not, though. You know what I mean?
And I've seen that, and I've
run across a lot of people like that.
I've been catfish
for sure.
I've been catfish like a motherfucker. For sure.
Like, it happens to me still to this day. You're like, damn, man, I done seen you and all that.
Man, I'm like, bro, this can't be it. It's like waking up from a bad dream, like everything, like, and then I do not want to see that.
And then you start looking at shit differently, like, man, that's how probably a lot of these people is, and that's what makes you start kind of like rocking to yourself or rocking to the neck, because you start seeing that, start seeing the same pattern kind of in some people. You like, oh man, like, so you know, you got to kind of, you know, separate and do and just do your thing, man. Some people, like I said, they get rid, and I found myself doing that, right? Like we all have a moment in time where we scrolling on Instagram, like, damn, I wish because we had that bad day. You know what I mean? So you on Instagram, that's the number one. You look at them screen time, you on Instagram all the time. So you're looking, you're like, man, I wish on that bad day. So it's like we gotta snap out of that and just go get it and just be that, you know? So
I want you on that.
Yeah. And that's the mentality I've really been having lately. Like I've been just trying to, you know, if I want it, I'm gonna just go get it. I'm not about to be on there hella sad and nothing. Like I'm about to go get it.
Right.
And speak it into existence.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like words is everything. And now, even in the music industry, you know, as far as being in the game, have you thought about doing some collabs with some like artists that you feel like you can work with?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they say in the music game, you know, especially in the Bay, niggas don't be wanting to work with niggas.
Yeah,
be
for
hating.
sure.
But when you look at politics, right?
And it is like that. You do gotta kind of, but there's so many different people in the Bay that do music, bro, where people are just focused on the same people instead of focus on other people. But, man, there's so many people out there that don't politic or don't be with the bullshit.
And I think that's and what I learned is like seeing different things of this understanding. I see like Ice Wear Vezo.
For sure.
The Futures and the Metro Boomins.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, you doing this shit? Nigga, come fuck with me, nigga. Let's go run it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we've been grinding to get what we want from the same thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to say that most people be hating in situations where it's the crab in the bucket system, but it really is though.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? If you the freshest nigga from where you from,
yeah,
and niggas embrace that with love and opportunity, how to learn, I think it's a bigger situation, opportunity I can
definitely
turn over.
Look, check this out. Look at the people who was they self and look at the people who like originated being they self. They still around.
Yeah.
Right? And then you got all these industry plants that came in, they gone. Yeah, 2-3 years later, they either crashed out, they either, you know, dead, rest in peace, or they in jail right now. Right.
Yeah.
You know? like something happened, or they ain't got no bread and they done fell off, and now they crying to their record label trying to get their bread out of them instead of if you was just being yourself and rock. Not even saying like rock the independent wave, not you know what I mean, but just just trying to just I don't know. I don't know really how to say it, but what I'm trying to get at though.
It's more about the level of this consistency with the way you live your life and how frugal you may be, how conservative you may be.
Yeah.
Like I know artists told me that they get a lot of money from shows.
Yeah.
So they don't want to do no 360 deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You out there tomorrow, boom, boom, boom.
You build your name, you put in that groundwork. You like, not to keep bringing him up, but he popping right now. La Russell, you put in that groundwork, you know what I mean? Now he could get paid as much as he want off a show, but he put in that groundwork.
And he wasn't willing to give his time to a label that wasn't going to give him his work. So I do respect that.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's showing that, nigga, I'm doing the same thing that we all dream about doing, but me doing it different is showing you my consistency of what my worth is. Nigga, Richie Rich blew his knee out at the nigga thing, bro, having a good time.
Still rapping.
Come on, bro.
Still was rapping.
Like, come on, bro.
That's a legend right
That's a legend. And I'm looking at it like, man, you got Juvenile
right after that. Like,
come on,
man.
Like,
what we doing?
You know, right in the heart of the
real tough.
In the city. Real. Right in the heart of the pergola in his backyard. Bro. Like, come on, bro.
In the Bay that's dropping shows in their backyard, bro.
Shout out to La Russell, bro.
Shout out to La Russell, bro.
And at the end of the day,
he kind of made it. He kind of changed the game for artists like myself and other artists who maybe not had the outlet to that whole big platform or had the label. You know, he was doing it on his own. He's like, man, I could do that too. So that's where my like lyric Instagram videos come from. It's like you see him every day. He pushing something new. Like, even if it's not the official video, push your song. Even if it's the same song over and over again, but you're doing. Look at Stunner Man. Yeah, like day 752, big stepping, but he pushed it for like 2 years straight though. Like,
and now he's talking about eat a salad.
Come on, push that for 300. Everybody was on it and singing it though. You know what I mean?
Eat a salad.
Yeah, come on, man.
Eat a salad. I went to
That's him being himself, bro. Yeah, that's him. That's for him being himself, though. You know, he's being himself, bro. Yeah. And people catching on, bro. People catch on to you being yourself, bro.
Like, I was just tripping off, right? Like, I'm looking at some people shit on Instagram when it was a concert the other day, and I'm looking at like this nigga Russell shit be sold out in the Coliseum shit. Only thing you see is hell people smoking weed.
Yeah, and the Summer Jam thing. Yeah. Everybody was sitting down smoking weed. There was nobody. The Russell shit, everybody was in the backyard.
Nigga, he sold out the backyard in the Coliseum. I'm like, that nigga tough.
He sold out his backyard for next year's show already. He just posted that shit. I was like, this shit crazy, bro.
It's an experience, I heard.
Yeah. It's hell of an experience.
That's definitely something I want to get to, though. Like,
So this part of the show, man, it's called Hot Sauce.
Okay.
So School gonna drop you 5 fire-ass questions. You answer the questions, and then we're gonna roll out after that.
Let's do it.
Hey, so like, in the next year, where do you see yourself at?
I definitely see myself a bigger artist for sure, because this foundation, this kind of like program that I'm on, I feel like, it's nothing but elevation from it. If I don't have no consistency or nothing, then it's gonna start lagging. But the consistency that I'm on is gonna pay off. So I do see myself in a year being a bigger artist, being on a lot more platforms, having a lot more videos out. Still independent though. I'm not planning on signing to no super huge label right now. I never had that dream of signing to a super huge label. I just always want to push the shit for the love of me and let the money come with it. So, but yeah, next year that's where I plan on being.
Solid. Now let me ask you this: who is one of the major artists that you want to work with, as far as doing a feature and a collaboration with?
Oh,
give me like 2 or 3 names real quick.
There's a bunch. But for like the kind of music that I do, I probably would definitely collab with like a La Russell, a Simba.
Okay.
I like Simba.
Simba
nice.
How do you see yourself impacting others moving forward? And then how do you see yourself being able to translate the hard work into the lifestyle you want? Those are the last 2.
Just inspiring people to keep being themselves and being original.
Facts.
Like just kind of like what we touched on this whole conversation. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that was it was meant to have that conversation is to just be yourself. Like, and that's what I want to inspire people to be, because it's a lot of people out here, bro. I done seen people grow up like, I know you ain't really like that for real. So it's like, just be yourself, bro. People everywhere, people in my hood, people everywhere, they know me for being myself, bro. And they always knew me for being that. So, you know, stand on that. Like, and that's, you know, the motivation I want to give others stuff. You know, so.
Sure, bro. Appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate you for having me, man. For sure. I got you.
Hey, man. Definitely. Hey, that's it. It's a wrap. Thank you guys for listening in. Here I talk of the topic. This your boy Scooty D with my guy Kilo Fresh and my boy L Reezy. Shout out to Nora Blanc and Co. for sponsoring this show. You know, and keeping us going. We out. Peace.
Oh yeah.
That was good, bro.